Here on your Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Let's get you ready for the day ahead by taking a look at the forecast with meteorologist Thomas Patrick. Thomas, it's still a nice little cool morning we're having, right?
Is. A little crisp.
Yeah, a little crisp. If you need to use the heater in your car, if you need to wear a sweatshirt or a light jacket, yeah, I would actually encourage it for this morning because a lot of our area temperatures are in the 40s currently after, of course, we had that cold front pass through yesterday. It's the same system that gave us the stronger winds yesterday afternoon, a little bit of blowing dust at times. Now, all that is calming down, but it has left us cold as of this morning. 49 in Spokane is honestly one of the warmer locations of the inland Northwest. Check out these spots like 42 in Deer Park. That is the coldest spot in the inland Northwest. To go with St. Mary's, those are the two spots that are almost always the coldest overall. I didn't see any 30s, thankfully, and I think that's because there's just a little bit of cloud cover that's left over for North Idaho. In fact, if there is a stray sprinkle in North Idaho, I'm not surprised this morning, but that is moving away from the inland Northwest, and we'll end up with mostly sunny skies.
As you wake up and head out the door this morning, we're helping you prepare for your morning commute with a live look at I-90 and the exit ramp to US 2. Right now you can see traffic flow is moving just fine here at 6:02. On Up with KREM, we bring you live traffic cameras every 30 minutes. We'll let you know if anything slows you down on your morning commute.
Turn around, face the car.
Don't put your hands on me, pal. Listen.
You are going to get hurt. If
I
you don't
am?
listen to what I'm telling you.
For the first time, a Spokane County Sheriff's deputy is accused of committing a crime while on duty. Sergeant Clay Hilton was officially charged yesterday for assault. Now, this is a story that we've been following ever since last year. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy recently dug through the case documents, but we do want to warn you first this morning that this story does contain graphic images.
There is nothing that our client could have done to precipitate the beating that he received.
That's an attorney for Kevin Hinton, who says he was beaten so severely by Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant Clay Hilton, he was in the hospital for days. Now, new court documents show why Hilton is facing assault and false swearing charges. The Yakima County prosecutor independently reviewed the case and recommended charges after Spokane police and a use of force expert also investigated. Those investigators found the beating Hilton is accused of was excessive and unnecessary. Hinton was parked outside a Spokane Valley park after hours last August. According to Spokane Valley City Code, that's just an infraction, not warranting an arrest, according to the expert investigator. The expert found the violation was minor, did not involve weapons or violence, and there was no need for haste. Still, he wrote, Hilton made the situation worse instead of de-escalating under Sheriff's Office policy.
Don't put your hands on me, pal. Listen.
You are going to get hurt.
Court documents show Hilton continued to try to use Spokane City and county laws to charge Hinton with a misdemeanor. An SPD sergeant tasked with looking into the case said Hilton recognized he couldn't cite Hinton with a misdemeanor sometime after the arrest, but, quote, completed a sworn charging document and sworn police report, and even intentionally disregarded Spokane Valley Code in trying to charge Hinton. This is Hilton from a 2017 interview with KREM 2 News. Hilton's second-degree assault charge comes with an aggravating circumstance of egregious lack of remorse, which under Washington law means he showed extreme indifference to the harm resulting from the accused crime.
Now, KREM 2 did reach out to attorneys on both sides of this case, but we have not heard back yet. Court records show that Hilton will be issued a summons to show up to court. His arraignment is scheduled for September 25th.
It is just about 6:05 here. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. We are learning more about a shooting in Grant County. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says they believe it is gang related. The shooting happened in Desert Air. This is south of Vantage. Deputies say the two victims were shot before they drove to another location on Thunderbird Way. The Sheriff's Office says the people involved are under 18 years old. One person was flown to a hospital with critical injuries. The other was only mildly hurt and declined medical treatment. Right now, deputies say there is no suspect in custody. More than 12 miles of what are known as hazard trees were cleared from North Idaho. The Idaho Transportation Department removed trees this summer. ITD says hazard trees pose a threat to road safety because they may fall over or break apart onto roadways. Roads included were State Highway 54, State Highway 97, and multiple zones near I-90. In the meantime, ITD is also keeping a close eye on an osprey nest that was found near a construction site on Highway 200. Our news partners at the Bonner County Daily Bee report the nest has been sitting on a pole near Sandpoint. ITD says they are taking temporary precautions to keep the nest safe. The Transportation Department says they are bringing in biologists to conduct a site review next week. That is a look at your morning rush.
Today, a new portrait of Spokane's first and only black mayor will be unveiled at City Hall this afternoon.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones live for us right now. So Brandon, you've actually spent a lot of time researching Mayor Jim Chase and his impact that he's had on the city of Spokane. Tell us some more about this really special thing happening for Mayor Chase. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Tim Channing. Well, Mayor Jim Chase served in the city's highest office over 40 years ago, but his impacts can still be seen across the city of Spokane. I'm talking about Chase Middle School, the Chase Youth Commission, and then of course the Chase Gallery here at City Hall, where his portrait will be unveiled here later today. Council President Betsy Wilkerson, along with Spokane Arts, they'll be doing that unveiling here later this afternoon, and it's because Mayor Chase was an overwhelmingly popular mayor once he was elected, and he was actually elected back in 1981 with a whopping 62% margin of victory. He proved to be a popular mayor and even instituted programs like the 1% for Art, which not only put art in city buildings, but lives on in the Chase Art Gallery. We had a story run on Mayor Chase earlier this year. It's about 6 minutes long, and you can find the full video on KREM 2+. You can also text us the word mayor, and we'll send a link to the full story on KREM.com. His portrait unveiling and the ceremony will begin at 3:30 later today, and it will last until about 5 p.m. But for now, reporting live here in downtown Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Well, Pig Out in the Park is returning for another year this afternoon, where vendors, booths, and food trucks are waiting to sell you every kind of cuisine you can imagine. So this will be the 43rd time that Pig Out in the Park has been held in downtown Spokane. Organizers say it's the perfect way to spend Labor Day weekend. This year's event will feature more than 80 concerts from national and local artists, 40 food booths, and more than 200 different menu items. Bill Burke started the festival more than 4 decades ago, and he says he can't wait to see people's excitement and energy for one last hurrah this summer.
This is a place to come whether you're single or married, you got 8 kids or 5 kids, this is the place to come to. And we chose this week on purpose. This is summer's coming to an end. Let's get together one more time and celebrate how lucky we are.
Pig Out in the Park starts this morning at 11 a.m. and runs through Labor Day. Now, all this food talk this morning actually brings us to our wake-up call. This morning, we're asking you, what is your go-to meal or snack to grab while at Pig Out in the Park? Maybe it's the shaved ice. Maybe you go for a pulled pork sandwich, or maybe you do like Charity from Kashmir and you grab an elephant ear, corn on the cob, and a limeade. That sounds like the best right there. Another viewer saying that their favorite is the Philly cheesesteak sandwich washed down with a beverage from the No Lie Beer Garden. That also sounds like a win. So many good options. So text us your favorite thing to get while at Pig Out in the Park, 509-448-2000, or post to social media and use the hashtag #UpWithKREM.
And the weather for this weekend ahead is going to be scorching hot. We're talking about record high temperatures and almost 100 degrees. So make sure you are aware that if you're going over the weekend, it is going to be very, very hot. Now this morning, the complete opposite. It's chilly this morning. You probably need your light fall weather jacket just because these clear skies have left us pretty cold for this morning. A lot of area temperatures in the 40s today and this morning, but at least get into the mid 70s this afternoon. Coming up, I'll show you exactly how close to record highs we are already forecasting over this Labor Day weekend.